Yes, I have.
There
First
you
of
are.
all, I want to say, Mayor Nenshi, that I did not vote for you, but I wish I had.
Oh, thank you.
I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on urban sprawl. I did see the other day some of the new boundary changes, or where the city boundaries are now, perilously close to Airdrie, and I'm wondering what your thoughts are on chewing up on this farmland and when we're going to stop.
So one of the challenges we've had for a long time, Cindy, is because we're sitting out here on the bald prairie and we're not surrounded by other municipalities, it's been really easy for us to just continue to grow. And one of the reasons that I ran for this job was because I thought that our models of growth were not sustainable in the long term. And when I use that word, I mean financially sustainable, socially sustainable, and environmentally sustainable. We were actually explicitly not making growth on the fringes pay for itself. So for example, in water and sewer, the new developments on the fringes weren't paying for any of the infrastructure for water and sewer services for the last decade. And we incurred $1.5 billion in debt just on water and sewer. So we had to change things. So I'm really pleased that this council made a major decision, which was to cut those subsidies for suburban development in half. So the suburban developments are now paying much closer to the full cost of servicing. They're not there yet, and I would have gone the whole way, but they're getting there. And so that was number one. So we'll start to see new neighborhoods at the fringes, neighborhoods like Mahogany, that are built much more dense, that are built much easier to serve by transit and so on. So that's number one. Number two is we're doing a very good job of building up density in the inner city. And that's something we have to do. It's not for everybody, but for people who have a choice and they want to live in that kind of condo high-rise living, this is an opportunity for them. Number three, and this is the most challenging part, is we have to look at sensitive intensification of existing neighborhoods, especially around public transit. This is sometimes hard for people to take because it means neighborhoods will change. But I think that if we do it right and we do it sensitively, then we can improve existing neighborhoods. And that's really the area that we have to focus on to meet our goals in the municipal development plan.
Okay. Great question. How often does that come up where you're at? I mean, it's a pretty broad topic, urban sprawl. Does that come up in lots of conversations?
All the time, because when we're making decisions at council around development, there are always decisions around development at the fringes, development in inner city communities, in existing communities, and how we balance those things off. And one of the big challenges that council had faced in the past was we were good at talking the game, and we were really bad at the individual decisions actually playing along with our long-term policy, and we're getting much better. And so issues of how to manage growth are probably the number one thing that we face every day.